the surface. I'm kind of handling it harder.
I think you thought we were going to have a light episode.
I did, actually. I was prepared for jokes and laugh. There's a Marco Polo with Ashley on here where I'm like, we're going to do a fun one. So I was definitely in the mindset of silly, fun, happy. I don't even remember where I was on that. I remember trigger, and I don't remember what I was supposed to explain.
It's like the whole thing that you said earlier where it all comes back to mental health.
You said that, and I agreed with you.
You said that.
No, you said that, and I'm like, you're right, it does. You're a smart man.
That's one thing that we should probably start portraying in a more accurate way in film and TV.
Yes.
Because the way that it is portrayed is terrible.
It's either proclaimed sanity or this is what insanity looks like. There's no middle ground. It's like either you're healthy and you're right on the line because they make that fictional thing a thing, or you are batshit crazy. They don't.
Correct.
That's what I think you're saying.
Well, it's like the way that they we're watching The Mayor of Easttown with Kate Winslet.
Yeah.
On HBO Max. It's a great little mini series.
If you want to sponsor us, you can.
Kate Winslet, hit us up.
Why not?
But in that show, she's a police detective that has just a nightmare of a fucking life. And eventually she ends up in therapy. And initially she's forced to go. She begrudgingly goes and she doesn't want to go. But just the way that they portray that interaction with her and her therapist. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it's like anything else that gets portrayed in film and TV. It's not accurate.
Yeah.
It's a sensationalized, stylized version of the reality of it, right? Like the fact is, oh, fuck. I'm getting so frustrated because I'm not going to be able to express all of these thoughts that are running through my head and things like that. But they just don't do a very good job of showing what that really is and what that's really like, right? I mean, her going to her therapist is a 2-minute portion of an hour-long episode.
And it's the same therapy session you've seen everywhere.
Correct. It's like the same office. It's the same bench. It's the same chair that the therapist is sitting in. It's like the same short. I mean, the whole thing is like,
even how she goes in with that suit kind of attitude, everything, and the therapist response.
So Stephanie and I have been in therapy for 2 weeks.
We've been in therapy throughout our lives. So we've experienced bad, medium, and good, I feel.
Correct. We've had different periods of time in our life where we've gone to therapy. And now we're currently in therapy again, and it's a very good thing. But it's a fucking shit show. Like, I sit down... I mean, currently I sit down in front of the fucking computer, right? And talk to my therapist. But it's like, I don't like it. It's not like this, I'm going to be brooding and I don't like this experience. But it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. There's times I don't feel like he knows what he's doing. He very well might, right? He might very well know. But I don't think he does. I think he's just there for the ride. And he's an experienced, like, train conductor. So
yeah. Okay. You're a train conductor.
But I just think I think we should be portraying mental health in a far different way in film and TV. And it's getting better. Oh. I can think of some examples where it's getting better, but it's still not good. And the way that people talk about it, the way that it's viewed, the way that like it's portrayed. I mean, think about any fucking news story where they talk about somebody that has some sort of mental illness.
I do sometimes. Oh yeah.
Right.
They're crazy.
Yeah.
It's bad.